everyone, it's Miss Kathy here at Sturgis Public Library, and I'm going to start a new monthly program, and I'm calling it Digital Spotlight. So each month I'm going to go to one of the databases that we have from the South Dakota State Library, databases that we have available for you to use for any research projects you have. If you want to go on and look up some information, have some fun with some different things, there are databases. So in today's Digital Spotlight, I am going to show you how to get to BookFlix. If you've watched any of my storytime videos, you know I've used BookFlix a lot. It's one of my favorites. But there's also one called TrueFlix. So I'm going to show you how to get to them. BookFlix is basically for the younger, the toddler, preschool age, kindergarten, first grade, second grade. It's picture books that they show online. You can watch the picture book. They also pair it with a nonfiction book that you can read, and then they have activities to do. So BookFlix is kind of for the younger group, but then TrueFlix, it would be probably second grade, third grade, fourth grade. This is the nonfiction version. It says find the whole truth. Science and social studies ebooks are enhanced with everything you need to build your research and get to the whole truth. It has images, primary resources, related articles and websites and videos. So this one is the nonfiction, this one is the fiction version. First, I like to go to the databases through our website or through our blog spot. So I'm going to go up here, and actually it's on my computer. But if you go right here to the address bar, well, let me type it in. You do www.sturgispubliclibrary, no spaces, .blogspot, blogspot.com. And it's going to come right back to that page that I had up there. Now, let's see. Sturgis Public Library, do you see where I'm highlighting that? Moving my hand around, my pointer finger around. Down here on the tabs, we have Home, Library Catalog, Newsletter, Programs and Services, Online Resources. I'm going to click on the Online Resources tab. And it should bring us up to the South Dakota State Library complete list of databases. Now all the databases are listed in alphabetical order, and we're going to start with BookFlix. So BookFlix starts with a B. I come down on my list, you see I have A, and following along in our alphabet, B, and under B you see books and authors. I'm going to come back to that one another time. BookFlix. We're going to click on, no, we're not going to highlight it. We're going to click on BookFlix. This is a program that is done by Scholastic Books. And for a while during the pandemic, they were allowing us to be able to show you these books on video. We don't have permission to do that anymore, so I won't be showing you an actual book. I'm just showing you how to get there and use it. Welcome to BookFlix. Start.
Watch a video and have some fun. Read a book online. You're still not done. Learn new things and play games too. Listen to Beacon, he'll tell you what to do.
Click on a category, or click on the feature to begin.
Now it says click on a category, and if you see off to this side, there are several categories: animals and nature, earth and sky, people and places, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, adventure, family and community, celebrations, music and rhyme, and imagination. You could pick one of those categories, or you could go up to the feature one. Right now it's do unto otters. such a fun book. If you haven't ever read it, watch it sometime. So you can click on that one and watch it, or you can pick a category. And since I didn't get to show the toddlers the book I wanted to show them last week, I'm going to go to music and rhyme.
Music and rhyme.
And look at all the books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2. There's 16 different books there. Okay, keep going down. Why don't you want to let me go down? Well, maybe I'm going to show the preschoolers. Maybe not. Maybe I have to pick something different. Well, darn, I don't think I'm supposed to show the toddlers. Maybe I'm not supposed to show the toddlers what I want to show them. There we go. There's the book, Do Unto Otters, the one they're featuring this month. I wanted to show them the book Scaredy Squirrel. And I didn't get to because I was having computer issues. I think it's more operator issues than computer issues. Scaredy Squirrel isn't in here? Did I miss it? Well, shoot, I thought it was in music and rhyme. Maybe it's not. Well, that's okay. We'll just pick another one. I bet you've heard of the book Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. There it is. Now I want you to notice on these tabs on the left-hand side. Do you see how I'm moving my hand around and highlighting them? It says you can watch the story. That means it's this one right here. You could watch Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. Now, the nonfiction part to Chicka Chicka Boom Boom says, let's find out and let's have fun with alphabet riddles. So over in the tabs here where it says read the book, if you click on that one, you're going to get this one, read the book. BookFlix will read the fiction book to you. It will read Chicka Chicka Boom Boom to you. This one, you will read along. And you click on the pages or use the arrow to go to the next page. You are going to read the story yourself. So I'm not going to show you the book because I don't have permission to do that. But I just wanted you to see the difference between watch the story, means they will tell you the story. Read the book, you are going to read it yourself. They won't read the words to you. Now underneath here it says
below.
Puzzlers.
Click on the word it matches. Match all the words to uncover a picture. To find the answer to a problem or question.
Here's the one word match. They will give you a clue. To find the answer to a problem or a solution. Is that race, build, snack,
skinny, vine, solve.
To find the answer to a problem or a question. I think it would be
Nice work.
solve.
Very thin.
And it's going to uncover a picture. So you could do the word match. Fact or
Read the sentence
fiction?
below. Is it fact or fiction? Click on a button to give your answer. Letters have children.
Do letters have children? Is that a fact? Or is that fiction? Fact is real. Fiction is no. Letters don't have children.
Nice work.
A is the first letter of the alphabet.
It will continue on the whole game with you. This one, you're just answering the questions. It's the comprehension. What did you learn? Okay, which came first?
Look at these three pictures. What happened first? Drag that picture to the yellow box.
So once again, it's the comprehension. Do you remember if we read Chicka Chicka Boom Boom? Did the letters fall out of the coconut tree first? Did the sun went down on the coconut tree or the letters went up the coconut tree? You have to decide which one would be first. We didn't read the story, so I can't answer that. Now, over here on our tabs, dive deeper. It says explore the web. If you click on that one, it's going to take you to different websites. Fun with letters, PBS Learning Media, Learn English Kids, Topics the Alphabet, Rhyming Games. It says a wealth of rhyming games from PBS Kids. If I click on Go for that one, it's going to take me out of BookFlix and take me to PBS. You can explore all the different things that are out there about each one of the books. Now, I want to get out of this one. So there are lots and lots of places to go that you can explore for the book. Now, over on my tabs over here again, meet the creators. It's going to give you a biography. It's going to tell you about the author of Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, Bill Martin Jr. and John Archibald, or about the illustrator, Lois Eilert. There are so many things you can do with BookFlix. So many ways you can read books, listen to books, play games, test your comprehension, get on the internet and find other things related to that topic. BookFlix is a whole lot of fun. I like to use that one. Well, now I'm going to get out of BookFlix, and I haven't figured out yet.
Look at these. Read the clip.
Click on a category.
How to
and
go
click on
back.
the feature to begin.
I want to go back to my
Click on a
database.
category.
It's going to keep me
Or
here.
click on the feature to begin.
So I'm going to click out of there, and it takes me out of my blog spot. So I'm just going to go back into it. I haven't figured out how to do it without doing that. www.sturgispubliclibrary.blogspot.com. Takes me back to our home page. My tabs on top, remember I'm looking for online resources. My complete list of databases, all in alphabetical order. I'm going to go to TrueFlix next, so I have to find the T's. I'm going to let it scroll, MNOP, QRST. There's only two places in the databases, Teacher Reference Center or TrueFlix. So I'm going to go ahead and click on TrueFlix. Give it some time to come up, and there it is. I don't believe this one reads to you. BookFlix will have voices. I don't think TrueFlix does. But remember, this is the science and the social studies. Ooh, what did I click on? Biographies. Can I go back? I'm gonna go to the beginning. Okay. Welcome to TrueFlix. Click on a category. On this side, it's all the people, places, and history. On this side is the science and nature. So they're categories. They have American Indians. If you're doing the social studies, the people, places, and history, you can find out about American Indians, ancient civilizations, anybody studying the ancient civilizations, biographies, the Civil War. We have continents, information literacy, my United States, the 13 colonies. I know that's a subject some of you will do in school. U.S. government. What does a Congress do? What does the Senate do? U.S. regions. We're getting into the geography, and Western expansion. If you wanted to learn more about the people, places, and history, you could check on any one of the subjects on that side. I'm going to go back to the top. Go over to science and nature. It says, here's a new category, alternative energy. And they have those wind turbines, a picture of the wind turbines up there. That's something that's kind of happening in South Dakota right now. Animal Kingdom is one of my favorite because I love looking at the animal pictures and reading more about animals. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to go to right now though. There's also a category for disasters. Earth science. Ooh, it's got a picture of a dinosaur bone, fossils. We have ecosystems, experiments, extreme nature, extreme science. Nope, I don't want to go to extreme science. Sorry. Okay. Farm to table. Anybody gone to a farmer's market this fall? This summer? Okay, keep going. Oh my goodness. Great Discoveries is right here. The human body, health, outer space, physical science, and the solar system. This is all, TrueFlix is all the nonfiction, the true information. If you're doing research, if you want to find out more about a topic, this is a good one to go to. And when I was playing around in this one, I went to disasters. Now I will tell you, the September 11 one was what caught my eye under disasters, because we just had September 11th and there were a lot of things on TV about when the Twin Towers were not bombed, but when they were hit with the airplanes. So September 11th was, I remember that day. So it was something that I kind of wanted to read again and see if I could remember some of the things that happened. So that was one of the ones that I was interested in disasters. So I'm going to click on the disasters. But September 11th, 9/11 wasn't the only disaster we've had. There's been the BP oil spill. No, I don't want that one. The Exxon Valdez oil spill. The Hindenburg disaster. That great big airship that exploded. The Hindenburg, have you heard of that one before? Nuclear meltdowns. That's kind of a scary topic. There's September 11th, and then the Titanic. Titanic is a favorite subject for people to look up. I like that one, but then I decided, you know what? I want to go to this one. I want to go to the pandemics, because we're in a pandemic right now. School is way different. Library is way different because of a pandemic. Is this the first time we've ever had a pandemic? So I decided I wanted to look at that one. Now, once again, up here on the left-hand side, you have all the different things you can do with the pandemics topic. Start is going to look just like this. So they have watch it. You can watch a video about pandemics, or you can read it. If we watch it, it's going to be the video. It says, how have pandemics shaped the way we live? This video is only a minute long, and I'm not going to play it because I don't have permission to do that. So I'm going to go back to start. So you can watch a video that talks about pandemics, or then we can read the book. Over here is the arrow where you can turn the pages. This is a nonfiction book, so I'm wondering if it's going to have a table of contents. There's the table of contents. It's going to talk about smallpox, cholera, the plague, influenza, the Spanish flu, and HIV/AIDS. Those were the pandemics that they knew of when they wrote this book. I bet in the next couple of years, the coronavirus is going to be a pandemic that would be added to this book. Okay, we're not going to read the book. Like I said, I don't have permission to. But I wanted to show you It's just like reading a nonfiction book. All right. I want to go back. So we have, nope, I'm going to go back to start because I don't want to watch the video. So we have the start. You can watch the video and then you can read the book. Watch the video, read the books. No, I'm not reading the book. Boy, my laptop is pretty touchy this morning. Oh no. My laptop's pretty touchy this morning. Back. Guess what? As I'm looking up here, right up here, it says read to me. Oh, you could have it. Oh, it says there's no audio for this frame. But it looks like if you wanted to, you could have turned that feature on and have the book read to you. Okay, start. We could watch the video, we could read the book, or we can explore more. I'm on the purple, explore more. They have Scholastic Go articles. There's a magazine called Scholastic Go. You could read about AIDS, the Black Death, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. What is the CDC? Cholera, influenza, malaria, public health, tuberculosis, vaccinations and immunizations. If they come up with a vaccine for the coronavirus, would you want to take it? You can find out. What are vaccines and immunizations? What does that mean? Vectors of disease. I don't even know what vectors means. I'd have to look up that word to find out. Okay. Or you can go to profiles. Edward Jenner and Robert Cook. I wonder how those people are connected to pandemics. It's the biography. You could find out. Okay, I'm going to go back to explore more. So the profiles looks like it's going to be biographies about people that have something to do with that topic. Stories. Looks like there's 3 different stories. What's The Last Man? English author Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley, Mary Shelley, published her famous horror novel Frankenstein in 1818. A novel she wrote 8 years later, The Last Man, was not as popular or as famous as the tale of Dr. Frankenstein's monster, but the reputation of The Last Man has grown over the years. The story takes place in the last 25 years of the 21st century. Uh-oh, we're in the 21st century. In it, the author tells the tale of the rise and fall of the fortunes of a circle of friends. So it looks like it has a story that has something to do with the pandemic. Not a true story, but a make-believe story. Okay. After stories, we have primary sources. Hillary Clinton, the 30th anniversary of HIV/AIDS. Letter of condolence by a school superintendent. That might be interesting to read. And sickness among the natives. Then we have current events. Remember, this is TrueFlix, so this is all research-based. Current events, avian flu, an impending pandemic. Pandemics, 2 notable ones that devastated the old world, and the return of the plague. I kind of looked at pandemics, 2 notable ones, to find out what were some other pandemics. We have COVID-19 right now, 2 other ones. It says a pandemic is an outbreak of diseases that attacks a whole nation or a group of nations. There have been several pandemics, but 2 only are recorded as standing out conspicuously as scourges of a particularly devastating character, and the effects of which were felt for many years after they had disappeared. I wonder what those 2 were, because I'm really thinking COVID-19 is going to join that group. So, we've done explore more. Then there's a project idea. A survivor's story. It says, write a fictional eyewitness account of the life during one of the pandemics and imagine that you survived that pandemic. Describe in a flip book, describe the pandemic that you've read in the flip book about pandemics. And now you've decided to record for history how the disease affected you and the people where you lived. So you can make up your own story. Go back to the plague. Go back to, maybe you want to do one on the swine flu. Or you know what? Rather than making this a story, I think you could make it your own diary of the pandemic you are living through now. It says a pandemic is an infectious disease that affects a great many people over a wide geographic area. Scientists then and now did not always know what caused such diseases, nor did they know how to treat or prevent it from spreading. Millions died in your fictional account. Describe what you might have observed and experienced during the pandemic. Well, this doesn't have to be a make-believe story. You can write the story of you now living through it. Or if you want to make it a make-believe story, that'd be fun too. But that was just the project idea. Now we're going to go to Activity Center. Show what you know. They're going to ask you questions about the things you read and watched in the video and in the book. So it's a comprehension activity. Word match. This is another one like we saw in BookFlix. Protected from catching a disease. Is that a bacteria? Is that a disease? Is that sanitation? Is that quarantine? Is it outbreaks? Is it epidemic? Is it contagious? Is it immune? Or is it parasite? If you are protected from catching a disease, are you immune? Part of my picture's coming up. Then the next clue. It puts the next clue up there. Capable of being passed from person to person. I think that would be contagious. There's the next part of my picture. If I would do all of these words and come up with a picture, it's something that we're probably doing a lot more of these days. But I'm not going to show you it. I don't have the permission to do the whole thing with you. So next we're going to go to Explore the Web. Here you go. When you're looking for information on pandemics, you can come to here. It's going to narrow your research down to just pandemics. You can do a CBBC news round about the bird flu, ancient Greece, a killer plague, study case of global disease, AIDS. You could read more about the health issues with AIDS. Oh no, I want to go back. Nope, I'm going to click out of there. Okay. Newton's apple, a science odyssey, people and discoveries. World Health Organization declares smallpox eradicated. Have smallpox been eradicated? Are there no more cases of smallpox in the world? All these different, how pandemics spread, all these different resources. They have already done the work for you of finding where are the best resources. You just need to read them. Click on them and read them. So remember, if you're doing the Explore the Web, it takes you out of TrueFlix and into the internet. Now the last tab over here says More Disasters. It's taking you back. Now that you've read about pandemics, do you want to read about the Titanic disaster? Do you want to do the September 11th then and now? Nuclear meltdowns? Hindenburg disaster? The Exxon Valdez oil spill? The BP oil spill? Or are you done with disasters? Do you want to come back out? Nope. I don't want to come back out of there. Maybe you want to go to a new category. Maybe you want to go to My United States. Look at it's going to have all books from every state. If you're in school and you're doing the research on a state, you have to talk about a state. Wow. You could pick the state you're researching. Maybe you're researching Montana. There's a book about Montana. You can watch a video. Oh, buffalo! the book about Montana, it's going to give you explore the web, find out different websites you can go to find out information on Montana. What a great research tool this is. I hope you will use them. Remember, it's BookFlix and TrueFlix. And you get to them through, it's going to let me out of here. Remember, you get to them through, you get up here, www.sturgispubliclibrary.blogspot.com, and the online resources. I hope you will use this month's Digital Spotlight. Go to BookFlix, see what kind of fun things you can find there. Go to TrueFlix, do some information research for your projects at school. You can use this from home. If you have a computer, if you have the internet, get onto here and do some fun things. Well, I hope you'll join me again next month in October when I have a new Digital Spotlight to show you. Until then, happy research.